A 5-7 and or a smoke to accompany it can be super powerful. We've got Yugi on the site with a USB and Gade in a normal spot. That's a very nice shot from him, and he will allow his teammates to run distraction. Gade, what are you doing? That's 4 kills from him. Monstrous. There's the ace as well. That was nasty.
TyLoo must be extremely quick here to make this work, and they must kill Config immediately. It's a good start though from Config, and that might kill the push. We'll see if they can somehow salvage this. But Snappy gets in there as well through the smoke with the spray. Config looks to do what he can, but it is a horrible situation for TyLoo.
He doesn't quite stop the bomb from going down, but he will stop everything else. Bonus money with for the UMP kills as well. Oh dear, doesn't manage to get away with that one. Not sure if he managed to, if he wanted to jump in that situation, but either way he's gone. Config trying to get a wallbang, flash into the pool as he retreats. Are being more aggressive against a team who don't quite have that European culture where they may not be able to take so many liberties. Gade standing on his feet, he gets 2 out of that one. And he makes life easier for Cajun B. Back on Old Familiar, but not for long. He gets taken out, and now the bomb will make its way through apartments.
With the AWP, it's going to be so difficult because the assumption that someone is definitely there, and it's so hard.
Again, that's a very confident position from Yugi and Config again. Liberty's being taken, or are they? Excurate ready for it, and there's still time to rotate back, but Snappy's going forward, having a look down Banana, so we can call for the rotation if needed. Gade forced away. There's isolation now, but Gade's still alive. TyLoo deal with this. Somebody flying from out of nowhere, and out of the crossfire here for the CG. They look one way, TyLoo. They get taken down from the other, and now Excurate is the last one to fall onto the floor face first. Cajun B, where the player looking through Arch will take the initial engagement with a pixel angle, and then the Arch player further back near Library would pop out and abuse the distraction. Snappy going for a flick. Config is close by, and Cajun B's rotating as well. So again, fight for the most part, but Bentet is ready for it.
That's a big one. Now Snappy with the AWP misses his shot. The spray coming through though is doing some damage. Cajun B can't quite see the player above, and Snappy will go down. This looks like it could be an opportunity now for TyLoo. 2 versus 3 with the AWP on Captain Mo. Cajun B will dart through the smoke though, and he'll understand that Banana's completely clear. He's got a teammate coming from that position as well. Captain Mo is pivotal. AWP defender. It can be very strong, but now he's alone. Hits the first shot. 2 more to go. Now just 1 as he looks for the final player. Where is he though? Doesn't nobody. Here's the sound cue. There's no flick. Gade gets it done on the rotation.
58 seconds on the clock, and more grenades being deployed as a flashbang for a jump peek, but somebody's like, hello. I think he's gone the wrong way. Ah, it's a fake. But they're not going to play for a frag. Gade's gone down somehow, and now Snappy has to try and do what he can with the AWP. He is capable. 3 versus 5 at the moment. There's 1, but only 1.
Yeah, it's really hard to know which way to peek there, Ins.
Which was a nice job as well.
Big kill.
It was pretty cool parkour. The funny thing is, because he jumps out of the balcony and then runs back up to top mid.
I don't think I have to rely on just a skillful hold. It'll be very difficult against the grenades. Good start. Snappy picks up 1. Second one will be whipped though. Config cleans up. Great spray comes in. Snappy still needs to be dealt with, and eventually DD will deal with him. Now it's up to them to deal with Config as well. Picks up the AWP in fact, as it's just DD left, just jumping around the coffins back in towards the pool position where Yugi will find him. Timing a very important consideration in the game of Counter-Strike. And here comes the push into that A-bomb site. Will this work out?
That was a great flashbang on short, and it allows them to close the distance. Yugi has been taken out. Lovely opening frag, but there are smokes all over the place. Who will they face? Gade creeping around from the graveyard, but he can't quite get anything done. Well, 1 kill, but he's traded immediately. KGB falling back. Fading to black. Config top mid, and Snappy from the B bomb site. They don't really have the money OpTic. There's a 2 versus 4, and there are more rounds to play, so I think TyLoo may have got themselves round number 3 in the bag. There's a response from Yugi in case of a fast play from TyLoo, and he will fall back as he is pretty much forced to at this point. 3 players on Banana, very aggressive positions. Captain Mo caught by surprise, trying to trade the frags. Bentet gets more than that, and he's going to run up. They think there's only 2 people towards B, but Config is there as well, but what can he do? Will this cause a rotation? Yugi and Gade looking for info top mid, and somebody's still lurking in apartments, but he's not going to see these players. DD exchanging with somebody, with Gade in mid, and now there are 2 CTs towards this B bomb site. They still don't expect contact, but he's been spotted, and there he goes. Yugi now making his way towards construction perhaps, but what can he really do in this situation?
Might want to just try to get as much damage as you can. He'll get peeked in fact, so offered up the damage. Ooh, no scope opportunity, will whiff. And well done to TyLoo. Just config on that B-bomb site's the last round though, so they're going to have to go for it anyway. Through these, what will likely be some smokes, but somebody will cut off that rotation. So it looks like it's going to be held onto very easily here for TyLoo.
5 smoke grenades, so that's a lot of information OpTic don't have. And on previous rounds, we saw TyLoo with a smoke on the hay bales and pop flashes with players jumping out. So probably made OpTic fear and execute. So TyLoo managed to find themselves towards the end of this half, and that'll be good for 5 rounds, it seems. Okay, left with the 5-7. Just statistics now, but his will get a bit worse with that kill. Is this a hard read from TyLoo? Somebody has much to do. DD he's on the site with a CZ, so we'll see how that goes. Well, he'll get the first frag. Somebody delivering. Captain Mo trying to get his gate impression on. Only 1 kill for him. Make it 2. And now Config is alone. Nice shot with a P250. 1 versus 3. He doesn't have the bomb. The bomb is deep in the pit, which means he knows he's facing a 1 versus 3 situation. Maybe he can get a 1v1, having a quick peek in the apartment. So many places to look. Graveyard, library, double stack. And that will be that.
As they try to jump out the balcony.
The door frame, Dan.
Door frame, that's what they're called. Nice words. Well, DD's going to be in for a surprise. Oh dear, that's actually the perfect position for him to be in, for the whole team to just run into the bomb site. So this is going to work out perfectly for OpTic. They pick up the FAMAS. Gade gets it. He's the weakest player, but whatever.
Ooh.
Cajun gets a very nice headshot there, and this might be save territory. I don't know how you're going to retake this one.
Just give it up. Give it up. We see further grenades being deployed towards that library position. Excurit is about to be on fire. Fire is not good. Captain Mo, oh, he was so close, but not close enough. Excurit has a lot to do now. There's 1 frag. There's a second one. The bomb's being delivered in the corner, or is it? No, DD says no. Nice pairing of Excurit and DD on the A site.
And then things start to get really good. They've got 3 AK-47s already to play with in this round. That's always a sign of confidence here. And here comes the challenge from the 2 players of OpTic. That is beautiful from Config. The spray from Bentet, only good for 1. Gets some damage, but it is a fast response here into that B-bomb site here for the OpTic gaming players. As Excurit quickly makes his way through construction for position. Maybe, just maybe, he can get someone. No, he's smoked off. But he has the angles, that's close. Oh, the second follows and the bomb is not down. Someone has to go and plant it.
Will they try to plant it in exactly the same place? It appears that they might. A slight difference, but people are still alive. 3 versus 3 reset. You know where the sniper rifle is, and now he's trying to make things loud for them and go for some wall bangs. In the meantime, KGB picked off, but there goes Captain Mo. DD coming up from that starter position. Excurit, how on earth did he get that one? Gade will be frustrated, but now it's Config 1 versus 2. The Molotov will force him away, and he can't get into enough cover to deal with the last 2 TyLoo players.
Here comes OpTic very quickly up banana through the fire, and into somebody's rifle. And he gets the follow-up. That's a terrible start.
TyLoo playing the waiting game. It's going to be a very long rotation from those CTs. Bentet, is he going to bounce the flashbang over the wall? Yes, he is. Forced away from the Molotov. Oh, the grenade lands at his feet. He even jumps, trying to go for a quake boost. Rocket jump there. Nice spread from somebody. That leaves Cajun beat alone. 1 versus 4. Bentet now waits. Oh, that's awkward for him. Looks away just as Bentet peeks, and there will be no bomb plant for OpTic Gaming.
They soar through the air as somebody goes for a preemptive peek. They're trying to catch them as they position into the bomb site. Gade will burn Bentet. Config will rip somebody's head off, and Excurit once again from this position. Previously he was able to stop the plant, but you can see that Snappy is planting in a slightly more safe position. They're on top of the coffins as opposed to in that little nook. And a 5v3. Oh, that's not gone well, has it? Okay, well, never mind then. Let's get out of here.
Waiting for a pop flash play in case of aggression. Now they've got 4 on the A site. Config going for some pre-fire, but it was completely blind and exposed. Captain Mo repositioning. Look at the aggression from somebody. That's a great snap from him, but he can't get around the corner, can't get to cover. Still heading towards that bomb site. There's a nice flick from Excurit. Now there's only 2 players left. Now how do they trade? He resets the position once, and once again, 13 seconds. Does he just try to hide behind U-Box? That's massive from Excurit. Oh, he doesn't see the shadow, but Snappy can't win around now. Surely there's no time to plant the bomb. or is there?
Oh my god, he actually has time, but there's no way to survive. Let's pulls his gun out. Ooh, just barely time. If he had made an instant headshot, maybe he could do something incredible. And TyLoo wondering what's going on. Captain Mo's going to take a look. Oh, the 1v1 against Yugi. Yugi's going to come out on top here as DD defense finds the bomb. 15 seconds to plants in. Bentet will get shot in the side of the face, and now things are starting to get very difficult. DD in the corner by himself, no support, and that's going to be a bomb plant. Yugi finishing it off in style as somebody goes down towards Library, and OpTic. And Xcrit, he waits. This is very strong. Oh, that's beautiful. And DD follows up as well with the rifle. That is absolutely what TyLoo needed.
They're not standing next to each other just yet. He will hear the grenade being primed though, so maybe he gets something out of this. Captain Moto clearing the CT position. And now TyLoo will feel vulnerable on this A site. Bentet expecting a wrap, which means that somebody's isolated. How are they going to stop this, TyLoo?
Sees it out. Good counter flashes. Almost 10 seconds now on the clock as Bentet turns the corner. They line up, but he can't get a single one. Yugi with a clutch shot there with the AWP to save them. Now somebody with a CZ. 4 seconds. He's got a plant. The bomb's down. If someone picked it up in time, they're going to survive with players, surely. And TyLoo, they secure the overtime.
And there is a smoke down on Banana. Now TyLoo get into position, but Bentet's been taken out through the smoke by Config. Always up for a dirty frag as Config.
Yeah, that's perfect timing. Oh, they're going to burst through. This is a great moment for them to do so, but the spray is fantastic for somebody as Xcrit lays into them as well. Eventually the trade comes out, but it's a committed play. OpTic must make good of this, and they're going to smoke off actually. And
he better make it count. Mo's on the way. There's a smoke in the CT area. Oh, he's blocked himself, but he still gets around the corner because the flashbang comes just in time, and that is that's just rude. I think he was trying to block the grenade, perhaps. Sneaking ahead of the flashbang. It could have been two. Oh, it's a team kill, in fact, because players were low, and he's fallen back into the smoke. It's just so smart because he will hear them running past. Two of them. Config having a look, but surely he will not expect this. This is a masterstroke from somebody. Will he even be needed? Yes, he's one more frag for him, and that is a clean round from TyLoo.
CT side is going to be tough for OpTic, that's for sure. And OpTic decide to make their way in towards top 8, but they don't have wrap potential. They're going to be funneling quads, and that is never a good sign. It's desperation here now for OpTic Gaming. They are falling like flies as they make their way into the bomb site. The rotation's coming in, and they've barely gotten any ground here. Config really going for it. Does all that he can, but it's not going to be enough.
Very close now as we look to a 4 versus 2 situation on the C side. There's a flash, however. Config gets a cheeky one. Pop flash to go for it again, and there's more blind players, and Config is trying to be the hero that they need. Snappy still on the site. 26 seconds on the clock, and somebody's alone. Sees the gun. Snappy was a pistol, and now Snappy's gone. Does he go for another frag? The CT is continuing to encroach on the B bomb site. The smoke's disappearing. CageandB knows where the plant is likely. The Molotov is down, but the plant is made. A CT coming from every direction. Can he get the close one? Gage's not ready for that. He had no IDs off the site. So many smokes. Now he's got a 1 versus 2. Does he have position, though? Looking towards the coffin area, and there is a player there. Yugi with the AWP as well. There's a Molotov if they realize where he is. But has it gone too far? They're waiting for him to peek, but the fire's not spreading. They haven't touched the bomb just yet. Yugi's going to hold the angle, and he'll be good for it. OpTic have been comfortable with Snappy alone on Banana. Config was about to rotate, but he's gone back towards B. So CageandB is hit. TD jumping like it's a pistol round, and somebody goes down as well. But the bomb's going towards B. Bomb site. Snappy being forced back now, getting tagged, but he's still alive with 5 HP. And there's a third play coming in CageandB. He's got a flashbang. He can flash for his teammate, but instead he's coming in as a cavalry. Config delivering so many frags, though. And here we are, overtime number 2.
You know, they're about to burst into this site. Maybe they can make it work. 3 players here to respond from OpTic Gaming, waiting patiently. CageandB trying to track that player through the smoke is successful in the end, but DD will entry frag onto Config. Oh, they line up for Snappy, and he'll absolutely deny TyLoo. And there it is, finishing off the job. Beautiful stuff from Snappy.
Does he stand his ground to support his teammate? Once Config starts firing, Config maybe doesn't even need any support. Molotov, they know exactly. They've taken the choices away from TyLoo. TyLoo have been forced. Does he go for the repeat? He can have a pop flap if he needs one, but he's going for the bait setup with his teammate. Again, kind of a Liquid-esque setup there. But here we go, 4 versus 1, and if they don't plant the bomb, what are they going to have in the next round? Xcrit 1 versus 2.
Can these CTs find a way to trade him if he gets the first kill? There it is, looking for the second player, knows he's towards the right side. Here's the jumping config with the vantage point, looking for the peek, extra discipline. Beautiful peek comes in, it's wide, but config still nails it. And he's got plenty of time, I think, to get the defuse in. Quiet before the storm. In comes the storm. Let's see, can he stop? Snappy picks up the first player. Config though, he's been so reliable. Gets one. Oh, he's so close with the second, but no dice. A 3v3 here. Cajun spots Excurate into pool as Excurate will now ferry that bomb into position.
Somebody standing in a smoke grenade. Is Cajun B ready for this angle? It's Yugi with the AWP. That gets awkward now. They don't know what's behind him. Don't know how much we've seen in the def cam, but it's a potential trade. But no, Gade says no, leaving Bentet in a 1 versus 2. The ever-dependable Bentet, but not today, not this time. It is 3 match points for OpTic now.
They have to somehow now salvage that, and Excurate's ready and waiting. That is incredibly quick from Excurate. How do you trade that? You can't. I don't think it's even possible. And now they've got 20 seconds to go, and Excurate's still a huge issue.
They hear the scope. Are they going to push towards... Well, they've got no time really. They have to go towards A, but TyLoo are in a really good spot. DD with a multi-frag, and Captain Mo's there to clean up. And now we've got 3 people on the B bomb site. The wait may have paid off. Somebody going back, and there it is. Config blind by the second one. There's more grenades flying in, but somebody still has a nice angle. It's all blue, and we are going to overtime number 2. All CT rounds in overtime.
That's it for TyLoo.
How will they play the post plan? We've got almost 5 guys on the site, 1 player staying top mid. Snappy's been arched this entire time. Spray from Cajun B. They can use the high ground to look into the pit position, but surely the CTs will expect this. This Excurate top mid. He sees no one else, which means the rest of them can focus elsewhere. The smokes are going. How will they deal with the pit position? DD getting his bell run. And now Cajun B runs distraction while they come in from the arch position, but down Cajun B goes. Gade's got to do something, but no one's doing anything. And we're going to overtime again. See if things continue. This would be such a W for OpTic Gaming. We've got some attempts through the smoke. Bentet starts well. The Molotov contained as well. It's trying to fall back because of the flashbangs, and there are 3 fast frags for TyLoo. Make it 4. Cajun B now. That's huge from Cajun B. 2 enormous headshots, and Mo's on the rotation. Cajun B could go anywhere. He's low, but there's so much for Mo to check. Creeping from CT, Cajun B surely got the angle. Mo goes for the crouch peek. Oh my god.
2 players here isolated towards the pit position. DD in the high ground. Can he do something with the FAMAS of all weapons? Captain Mo trying to dodge flashes, and he does so. Picks up a double. Now it's DD, but he gets taken out as well. Somebody darting into the bomb site, trying to stop, trying to leap on that bomb, but he can't do it. It's up to Excurate and Bentet. 2 versus 3 now to stop this. Victory from OpTic.
Oh, he had him in his sights, and Bentet's exposed now. They can see him, I think, in the corner of that smoke. He's being... Oh, he's down to 15 HP. 1 versus 3. Surely this is the end. It is the end. That was so close. The bomb planter was in their sights, but OpTic Gaming finally take it over the line.